Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prizers TV. I say this is Prizers TV, and you will be wondering why I am today. Well, I am located in Anambra State because of what you are looking at here. And what you are looking at is actually one of the most beautiful places to visit in Igbo land currently. I have not seen any place as beautiful as this in entire Nigeria. The reason I say it is that there is no skyscrapers here, no tall buildings, but there is no place you go and all the houses are new in Nigeria presently like this place. The house, the road, the garden, the gate, the street, everything is new, and that makes difference. That also increases the beauty. Another thing that is so special about this place is that this place is very, very spacious. It's very, very wide. You don't have houses nearby that is blocking A from getting into one place or to another, and this is marvelous. Well, this is not the reason anyway. Let me not go too far. So the reason of my being here is to show you the beauty of how beautiful this place is, and analyze how the place was built, both the road, the garden, and the entire area completely. So, and after viewing this online, I decided to say, you know what? Let me talk about this project, because I've checked online and I couldn't get any video that is talking about this marvelous job done by Soludo online, both on YouTube and on Facebook. Sometimes you see video about it, but maybe some seconds, and they show it and they just, even when the president traveled to Awka to inaugurate, to open this place, the channel TV, which showed about the news and all those things, didn't show all these things. They show the area view of the place, which is this, but this is just one part. This is the governor part, but what about the boulevard and so on and so forth, which is located down here? Down here. Even the roundabout is not this one. There's another roundabout here. They did not show it. So I decided to come and show all these things so that my people will see how beautiful this place is. And also for other people to learn from here, because there is nothing much important than having a job done properly if you are a governor. And when you do it like this, we will come to praise you. But if you do it half done, we will not mind you. So that is the reason we are here. So based on what we are seeing, everything here is beautiful and 100%. And the reason I'm here is to prove to you that Soludo did a very nice job. Why? Because most of the roads that are built, constructed in Nigeria, they always forget to put walkways and sidewalk. So what we are looking at here is sidewalk. Sidewalk meaning that if you are walking along this place, you don't need to disturb the cars, because Soludo, being a professor, has already created this. Also, Enugu State is doing much on this sidewalk and walkways, but Imo State don't know about it. Abia State also is doing good about it, right? And this is development. Any governor who don't put sidewalk and construct a road is actually doing kwam work. Just finish road within 2 days and pack his load and go. No, we don't want such development in Igbo land anymore. If you want to give us development, infrastructural development, do it properly. Look at the road here. You see there is sidewalk here by my left, right? And here, another thing is that there is walkway in the center here. Meaning that even if you want to walk in the center, because what you see is 4-lane road and 4-lane road, which is 8 lanes in total. 4 lanes from the left and 4 lanes by the right. 80 lanes in total. So these people walking here, they are actually committing an offense. This is not good. Soludo made a space for you to walk on here. Why are you walking in the middle of the road? This is indiscipline. Whoa. Well, let's continue going, because the mistake we find is not by the governor, it's by the people who are using the beautiful place that the governor has built. Now, on getting here, we found out that all these places we have been showing you have street lights, solar for that matter, meaning that every night you are sure of electricity, 24/7, and it's amazing. This is beautiful. And on getting here again, you see what I'm talking about. Sidewalk everywhere. See sidewalk here? Okay. See sidewalk this side again. Everything is finished well here, and here is the entrance, I suppose. And it continues going like that. And thank you to this guy who is known as Anambra First Son. This guy always posts videos and pictures of what is happening in Anambra State. Without him, many people would have not known about all these things. This is a beautiful work that's supposed to be headline in Nigerian news, but nobody talk about it. You don't see this in news. Social media is actually helping a lot these days because you can see people like this First Son that take it upon himself to make sure that everything happening in Anambra State is being shown on social media. Otherwise, we only heard about when there is insecurity, news will be circulating everywhere. When a good news, something like this is happening, you will not hear it anywhere. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So let's continue going, and on getting here is, this place is very, very iconic, believe me. And when you see this, I want to mention something about this thing. You see, this is a cross and a moon or a word on top of a cross. Now, but on seeing this like this, you will not know how tall this place is when you are looking at it in the picture or on YouTube. Why? Because sometimes there is nothing better than to see something live. But let me clear the air for you. Now, this house you see here by this side, this house by the left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-story building. It's quite tall, right? This is 4-story building, meaning that it is 5 decking. This 4-story building, the height stopped here. Now, the height couldn't even reach half of this tower, you see, and the tower continued going. Another 4-story building, that is 8-story building. They continue going. This is about 11-story building tower. This is quite tall. Quite tall. If someone is standing here on top, he will be seeing the whole Awka in Anambra State. And maybe that is the reason Soludo did it like that, so that when he turned this light on, because what we are seeing here is light, you will be seeing the government house from anywhere in Awka. Let's look at it at night. At night, this is what the moon will look like. 11-story building. Every night, this light turns on this way, and it is marvelous. It is marvelous. Well, I don't want to make this video too long, but what I come here to show is to show you the good work that Soludo actually did here. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And we from the southeast, we never expected that these new governors, we are going to do what they are doing. Formerly, we used to think about why is it that good development is not coming to the southeast? Why is it that we don't have this? We don't have airports. Why is it that we don't have railway line? Why is it that we don't have even good building? We can't even develop our own no good road. Until the new governors came into power. What these new governors have been doing is marvelous. We never expected that the governor would hold a microphone and say that he is going to bring train. We never expected that governors in the southeast would promise of a line. Now we have competitive governors, and Soludo has shown it here. How come a governor within 1 year, because he did not start this from the first day he was sworn in, within 1 year built this place, and apart from here, he still has other projects which he's managing. Some of them have been finished or completed, like a Columbia flyover, overhead bridge. Big project is going on in that Columbia side. Also constructing road here and there, dualizing road here and there, coming up with a plan to bring railway line to Anambra State. If other governors who have been in the southeast had done what all these new governors are doing, Igbo land would have been the most beautiful place to visit in Nigeria. What happened then? Why is it that development is so easy in Igbo land now? And you know one beautiful thing? Is that almost the whole states in Igbo land are now competing with each other. And this is what we call healthy competition. To know who does better. Even we know that they are all doing well, but we still know that some are better than others. But we are not here to give you the judgment and board. Each and every one of them are actually doing well. It never happened before. Even the one that you think is not doing something, think about the years back. He's also doing, whom I don't want to mention his name. But you know him. He has a round face. Because if you go there to that one that has a round face, you see projects he's managing, especially within this last year, he's also doing a nice job. Believe me, I've seen all those things and I'm talking about them here. You know, it's my job. I go and talk about their projects. So on getting to Anambra State, I'm marveled because how come a governor not building one house, not building two houses, but uncountable houses with a road and a commission it and a village within 1 year? Within 1 year. Soludo has only been in office 2 years and 1 month or 2 years and 2 months. The first year, he was being criticized of not doing anything. I could remember when Chineda Sozo visited this place, this particular place, and was showing the Anambra State government house, how it was abandoned and so on and so forth. That video was about 1 year and 3 months or 1 year and 4 months. It's like after Governor saw that, he came and built all these things. The road changed, the towers everywhere, and projects here and there, you know. Now, but there is one thing that the governor is doing, which me in particular, I didn't like that one because I have known him as someone who does beautiful job, right? But that job, I don't think that is as beautiful as this one. And one thing I do not like governors in the South is to do is to use because of competition and try to build everything. What I'm talking about is mall. The other time I was talking about housing, design of house. A governor who wants to bring infrastructure, please, any governor, especially if you're from the Southeast, don't rush and bring mediocre infrastructure to Southeast again. We don't want it. Don't use because of competition and try to build a mediocre house or government, not government house, public house, like mall, airport, conference center, all those things. No, don't do it. We need iconic buildings in Igbo land. So if the governor don't have time to build standard mall, let him leave it for the next governor, because one governor cannot build everything. Okay? But each one you do must have to be standard, iconic, and done with contemporary architecture. Contemporary architecture, I mean, is, for people who have not been following me, is designed that look this way. I think he has it here. Yeah. Look this way. Modern building. And this modern building has to look futuristic if it is a public house. Because I can count 3 things that Soludo did that whenever you see it, you remember Soludo and you use it to give Soludo mark. That thing is this government house. Because this government house is not only one house, it's house, road, garden, everything. Number 1. Number 2 is Solution Fund City. Standard job. That Solution Fund City is a standard job anywhere in the world. Even in America, that Fund City is still one of the best. And he did it. Another one is Equilobia flyover or overhead bridge. Equilobia overhead bridge. Nice job, solid job. And these are the type of job we want him to be delivering. If he wants to build a mall, let it be a mall that can challenge any mall in the world. I'm going to talk about Awka Mall, which I like, but the standard is not enough. It's not enough. I would have preferred Soludo not to build that Awka Mall, because it needs to be upgraded into another level. Because how would I talk about Awka Mall and we have malls being built not less than 1 year in Edo State, that with futuristic design? If you see Edo State Mall and you see Awka Mall, you will not analyze anything about Awka Mall. With these 3 things I mentioned, Soludo would have just matched the break, not build the Awka Mall now. Believe me, leave Awka Mall for the moment. Maybe next year, even if it is not coming now, let it come from the next governor. Because when you build a mall like that and they didn't finish it completely, as this one is now, what will happen is that you begin to have some mediocre projects. No, we don't want it. We are not counting by numbers. The reason we are here analyzing this government estate or government house is because it's beautiful and standard. And everybody's talking about it. Not because of the size, but the quality. This is nice. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Please, 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 please. Now the mall is about to be inaugurated. I will still talk about it, but what I say here, I will still say it there. That mall was like mall built 20 years ago in Nigeria. These days, governors of these days build better mall than that. The design is just like what we used to see. No. Obaseki built mall, and when you take a look on it, you'll be like, wow. Now we are on competition. We are not talking about size. We are not talking about solving problems. Because we need mall, we build anyhow mall just because we need mall. No, we don't want it anymore. Even bridges that will be coming to Igbo land has to be iconic bridges. They have to be modern bridges, futuristics, so that when you have two, one, yeah, it's okay. We don't need quantity. Igbo land is not big. It's not big. So if we use all these small houses to fill everywhere, after 10 years, when the wall got dirty, it will look like useless mall, especially when it comes to mall. This is why we praise here. We praise here because Soludo did a nice work here. Soludo solution, which is Fun City, is a nice place too. Nice. Ekuloba Mall, nice one. If he managed to bring railway, finish. Let it be iconics, but let it be a good railway also. Not this one that Nigeria gave us from Port Harcourt to Aba, that way you see the train, you'll be like, oh my goodness. Even if the railway is an old system, why don't they buy even new train there? You know, unbelievable. So, but generally, I'm very, very happy about what is happening in Anambra State and in Igbo land in general, because we never knew that things like this will happen. We never knew. All of a sudden, bam. If this is how governors work, man, then let the governor even be the king. If you let them even stay in power forever. I'm telling you, because the way these 3 or 4 governors in the southeast are competing with each other and bringing good news and good infrastructure from here and giving us hope, and many people who lost hope are now rushing back home, buying land, and and security also became better. Formerly we had insecurity everywhere, but when you have development, majority of young boys are working. What you are seeing here is a part of work creation. When the governor is actually building this thing, he employed people, removed people from poverty. Many people were employed to work in this place. The same people are also still working on roads and other things. And some of these places, when it is finished, it still need cleaners. People who come to maintain the place, gardeners, painters. This is how job is created. That governor will give you a job is what we are seeing, here. Everybody will be busy doing one thing and the other, supplying here, supplying there, taking you here, calling you who did the other one, the other. Everybody is calling you. Because as project is happening here in Anambra State, it's also happening the same thing in Enugu State. It is also happening in Abia State. It's also happening in Ebonyi State and in Imo State. What does this mean? Our people being employed. If you check my videos, you will see that I talk about development in the southeast. Sometimes I want to talk about projects. I don't know which one to talk about because there are too many. I am even doing Inyanga to select the one that I prefer to talk about. You see? Because there are many. I have so many projects to talk about in Anambra State. I just told you about a mall, which is a very mighty mall. Massive one. But the only thing is that it looks like Nigerian mall. It looks like mall you can find anywhere in Nigeria. No. Do you know one thing is that Anambra State, when it comes to education, they are best, first. The same thing with Abia, Imo, and Enugu. They are among the best. They are all among the 10 best when it comes to primary school, secondary school. When it comes to our wealth, the same thing. All these states. When it comes to billionaire, Anambra State is first. Anywhere in Africa, if you say Igbo billionaires, they all know they are from Anambra State. So when they come, they see something like this infrastructure, they will be happy. They see another one, happy. You see road that connected to the infrastructure, good. This is evidence that Igbo people have billionaires, and majority of them from Anambra State. Then they go to the mall, and the mall will be mediocre. No. That's why I'm like, no. Soludo is doing a nice job. a nice job. Anambra State has to be elevated more than how it is. And the Soludo has started elevation. So he should not go back and give us what governors used to give us in the past. No. Let everything be futuristic and contemporary. If any work a governor wants to do, let it be futuristic and contemporary. Because we have malls. Even Anambra have malls. ShopRite in Onitsha. Also, Awka have malls. But in order for governor to build a mall, let it be an iconic, that when you drive past, you say, what building is this? Futuristic building. Mall that can compete anywhere. But generally, Soludo is the best governor I have seen in Anambra State. There is no other governor that would compete to Soludo when it comes to infrastructure. Now, and you would ask me, why did I say this? Now, this is just first tenure. And Soludo has only been in office for 2 years. 2 years. Many governors would not produce this in 8 years. Imagine what will happen the next 2 years remaining, and if he happened to win the next election, the next 4 years. I believe he's going to bring train. Train will be in Anambra State. There will be railway in Anambra State. Very sure of that. And this is the reason I say he should not rush, try to do everything at once. Now he has done this, and Repair Road, Solution Center, or Solution Fund City, and Ekulobia flyover with the modern market at Ekulobia and all those things finished. Next year, or the next 6 years, then he can create, what do you call it, mall in Awka with a futuristic building. Let it be iconics. Iconics. And this is the reason the other time I talked about the conference center in Imo State, which it looked like individual building. The size sometimes doesn't matter. We need beautiful building, especially futuristic. If you want to give development, let it be futuristic. Imo State also is doing well because Uzodima is building one of the most beautiful overhead bridge or interchange ever. Very, very well. And he's also renovating Concord Hotel. But that conference center in Imo State, no, the design is off. The same thing to the design of Awka Mall. Awka Mall is off with all the air conditioning in front of the buildings. And well, I think in my next video, I'm going to talk about it. Because one thing is that we should praise good projects, but when the project is also not good, we can also complain. Although some of the people in the comment section will tell me, yeah, if you can come and build it, which one do your papa build? Thank God you don't know who is my papa. I don't even know that Soludo is my papa. well, I'm joking. Soludo is not my father. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I am going to stop here. You have been watching Prizers TV, and we are here talking about development in Nigeria and in Southeast in particular, and we happen to come here to view what Soludo is doing in Anambra State, and believe me, it is a marvelous job. Within 2 years, Soludo did all this. Man, up you. Anyone who criticizes Soludo is making a mistake. I'm telling you, he's making a mistake. The only thing we can tell him is that he should not rush. Don't rush. Don't try to do everything in 4 years. No, calm down. Do as you are doing now. 1 is 1, heavy. 1 is 1, heavy. Give us 5 or 6 things like this. Go and sleep. We will remember you for the rest of life. We don't need build this one, you build a small house. No. Iconic projects like this, we will remember you for the rest of your life. We don't need what they are doing in Yobe State, what they are doing in Damaturu, which is Yobe, whereby you see small houses, and that is shopping mall. This one is this is airport. You reach, you don't see anything. No, we don't need it in Igboland anymore. We don't need that kind of thing. You are not doing competition by numbers. No, people have already seen what you are doing. Your projects are heavies. If anybody doubts it, let him come and see. Apart from Awka Mall, there is no other project of Soludo that you will see and will not be like, wow, what is this? Even if Soludo had done one of them, if he had done only this, Anambra State Government House in 2 years, for all the 2 years, it's still a good project. If he had done Awka Fund City for the 2 years, it's still a good project. If he had done Ekulobia, flyover with all the infrastructure, the international market, and so on and so forth, going on there, in 2 years, formerly governors didn't do things like that. But he should not rush. No. They should not rush because of competition to show that I build. We don't need numbers. What we need is the quality. We need quality. Quality job. Okay? And up you people are doing well. You are making us proud. And Soludo is, believe me, marvelous. 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 If Anambra State make mistake and vote him out, it will be the worst mistake ever, because believe me, based on what I'm seeing, this guy has to win election. Because what will he do again to win an election? In 2 years he did this. Even if he sleep from now till the next 2 years when the election will be held, he has already done a lot. I'm telling you, but I know he's not going to sleep. He's still going to do something. Even the Awka Mall I'm competing in is not a bad place. But based on his project, I judged it that he would have done more. And the place has not been completely finished. I know, maybe after seeing this video, or maybe he had it in mind, to do some retouchment and make it more fanciful than how it is. And also remove those air conditions in front of the mall, about 16 air conditions. In front of no, it doesn't look good. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. And I'm just here to show you that Anambra State has progressed a lot under Soludo, and is now mind-blowing. If anybody from Anambra State wants to travel and you have a friend who has been worrying you, I want to go and see your state, I want to carry him and bring him here, the person will be like, wow. Before going to your village, please branch here. When you reach here, you come down in your car and take a walk. After walking here, you explain one thing or the other, and you drive the person to your house. That person will always remember this place. This is why we need iconic projects. And if the person wants to enjoy, you take him to Solution Fun City. What again? Beautiful. So see you next time.